Hey guys, welcome back to Installer's Assistant, and this is the video on installing a speaker into the Fiat Ducato. If you want to know how I got to this part, check out the previous video. It shows you how to get the cover off and get the speaker out. Now we're moving on to installing the first part of an Alpine split system, and we want this in here. As you can see, it is already a good fit. It's a nice perfect size hole. It doesn't rattle at all, but we are going to put some foam around here because there's a bit of a gap up there and a bit of a gap down here, which I don't like. So to do this job, I'm going to need obviously the speaker. I need a cordless drill to make some holes. I need some terminals, some WD-40 lubricant of some form, and a zip tie. That'll make sense in a second. Cable, screws, usual bits and pieces. Right, so the first thing I want to do is mark out the holes where the speaker is going to go. And the easiest way for that is just pretty much put it in where it needs to be. Line it on up. And do some line up. I don't want to go any further than that because from here on we're drilling into metal. Last one. Okay, now some of you would have noticed that when I started up here the drill bit slipped. That's because just on the other side of here there's a ridge, and obviously the drill bit was hitting the ridge and forcing it down, and that's why I went up on an angle to correct that. Okay, don't need that anymore. And the next part is to get the wire through. So obviously factory wire, the speaker plug goes in the front, aftermarket wires come on the back. Some people will run a wire through the side or down the bottom, patch it up. Yeah, I'd rather go through the grommet. Now deep in here you probably won't see it because it's too much in shadow, but there is a rubber grommet. I'm just going to make a hole in it. Rubber grommet with my screwdriver. If you're ever punching through grommets, especially with a screwdriver, make sure there's no wires on the other side of it. It will cause you all sorts of grief down the track, and nobody wants that. Okay, so I've made it through. I can feel it on the other side. That's what I want. This is where our WD-40 comes in. Little party trick. A little bit of a squirt, and from now the screwdriver goes in a whole lot easier. Fold my zip tie over, but not all the way. Put wire on. Simple enough, and I should be able to poke that through and come out where I just made my hole with the screwdriver. If I'm really, really lucky. Not today. Oh, I'll tell you, this one is not playing the game. If you want real time, this is definitely real time. Be nice to me. There it is. Okay, now for good measure, put some more in there and unplug. It's going to be a bit of a struggle because it's a lot of cable and zip tie. Got it. And now we're through. So chop off the excess on that. Don't need that part. And we can put some terminals on there. If you've seen any of my other previous videos, you will know that when I'm doing them, I always make the stripe negative. There it is there. And then make stripe positive. Was that not stripe positive? No, stripe positive. That could have been confusing. And on the other side, we'll put some different terminals to go into the factory plug. Okay, I've got positive to positive, negative to negative. But wait, how does he know which one's positive and which one's negative? Now, I've got a video online showing exactly how to determine that with a test tool. If you're not sure how to do it, by all means go and have a look. And would you believe it's the exact same car? So that makes it nice and easy. But because it's the same car, I already know which one's which. Let's tuck that into there. Alright, last step. We'll put some foam around the speaker, so we're going to wrap it around this part, just to fill in any excess holes. This stuff here is basically like a form of draft stop. You can get something very similar from this at your local hardware store. In Australia, most people would go to Bunnings. I don't know if it's exactly black when you get it from Bunnings, but it's the same stuff. And let's be real, once it's in the car, if you're doing it yourself, no one's going to see it. Alright, foam is done. Look up our terminals. And then we can line up our speaker. 4 screws. My biggest problem with using the sponge tape is sometimes the screws will grip the sponge tape and start taking it off. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. Let's get all these screws started. You can always tell when you hit the metal, it gets a lot harder. could have used, of course, use a powered screwdriver if you so choose. Just be very careful when you do, that it doesn't slip and go through the speaker. We have to buy new ones. Okay, all of those are started. So now I can make sure it's properly sealed and tighten them up. Almost missed it. And that is done. And then we can grab our panel that we took off before, line it on up, and click it into place. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is done. Cool. Hope that helps and you learned some stuff. Don't forget to keep watching, like and subscribe to the channel, and you'll see more videos on more cars and more how-tos. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a great day.